No grill on her, but they're just so long and sleek, and you know, they've got motion, 1930s Art Deco. I mean, you can see a guy standing up on the running boards with a machine gun coming at you down the road. And then these vents, those are super cool as well. She had the old straight 8, and if you guys have never heard, guys, gals, never heard a straight 8, Buick straight 8, they are really cool. I mean, even with the little pea shooter exhaust, to me they sound like a big block Chevy, a stock one with a pea shooter exhaust again. But they do, I don't know if they have the same firing order, but yeah, they sound like a big block. This model here, I believe, is the slightly larger 80 series, although I never did get around to measuring up the exact wheelbase on it. They had 50 series, 60, 80, and 90. And they all had straight 8s, but they were different sizes. Look at that, even still some of the original old floor pan in there. Kind of hard to believe, considering how bad a lot of other things were. Like some of this pitting on this frame is kind of amazing. I love that. Surround the reveal around the windows. Again, too, that's another really cool Art Deco feature, and the little points on the ends of the fenders. I'll show you some of that pitting here, guys. You know, like it's kind of amazing when you think that other parts of this car survived fairly well, and that this is, you know, some of the thickest metal, or actually it is the thickest metal on this car, and for some reason that happened. Love this dash. Of course, just like the rest of the support for the inner structure of this car, the dash was wood as well, or the main pieces. And then there's a piece there that I would like to try and find. The old interior light. This car had a few cool features in the back seat area here. There were switches for, I'm gathering, for the lights. So you had a pretty comfortable thing back there, and then there were these blinds, little mini blinds for the back windows. Geez, I can't imagine this is a 1932 interior, that it would have lasted this long. I'm guessing somebody redid this car at some point with new mohair and all that kind of stuff, and then it went off to whatever this life is now. Sitting in a field for many, many, many years, slowly rotting away. A lot of people won't touch these vehicles because of all this wood. In my case, I'm not needing that. I'll be able to probably fab up some sort of an inner structure for it. Yeah, one of the neat things about these cars is that somewhere around in here there would have been like a dash pot installed onto under the floor, and it was an automatic shifting clutch engagement mechanism, vacuum operated. I'm not sure like whether you flipped a switch that turned it on and it sucked the clutch pedal in, or exactly what the mechanism of it was, but that was one of the features. And so you didn't have to, I mean, you know, perhaps to try to market towards female drivers who didn't want to have to engage heavy pressured clutch all the time. I've heard that if it's working well, it actually is a good system and works, but I've also heard if it's not, then it's not great. So maybe that's why they changed it. I believe they didn't bring it back in 33. I could be incorrect on that. My knowledge is just limited to what I've discovered about the car. There's the Body by Fisher tag. And oh yeah, this here is another really cool feature of these cars. These shocks here, these lever shocks, they were fully adjustable from inside the cab for the level of hardness, just like a modern car now. And where you can select your sports suspension or what have you. This is the same deal, 1932, fully adjustable lever shocks. But yeah, next time you see it, it will no longer resemble a four-door sedan. And bye for now.